Yeah. How are you occupying yourself? Because therein are your desires.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, therein are your desires. You might not know to call them a desire, but
Hmm. Because think about it. You are a gazillionaire. You know, just like you. I mean you. And then me too, but you.
right.
And you are 60 years old. You've been married for 40 years. Children are grown. Okay, what? You go buy a $15 million house, $20 million house. You buy four of them. Drop in the bucket in the money that you got. You can only live in one at a time.
Right.
You in one, then it's like, oh, it's a nice house, but you can't do anything with the house. You're just in it. But you got so much money, you're in the house, but okay, you got all of this money to just be in this big old house. No, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, you buy a $3, $4 million jet, fly to some other country, put a house there. Now you got a $30 million house back in your home country. Now you in this new country.
But you end up putting houses everywhere.
Now you got houses everywhere. Now guess what? You just got houses everywhere.
Right.
So you experience these different countries, you stay there for
Right.
years, and now you're 64. And you like, "Mm, this is no different than being at home.
What else is it?
What else? All right, let's get even more creative. Let's start up a new business. Let's indulge in something. And then you constantly
Yeah.
indulge. And now you're 68. 4 more years done pass, and your money is
Right.
continuing to grow. You got more money than you got years. But what
Right.
in the world do you do from this point forth?
On. Yeah.
That's what rich people are trying to figure out. People that with so much money that they really don't know what to do with it.
And they almost can do anything.
Yeah, yeah. At least they try,
Mhm.
but it doesn't do anything for them.
For you.
So what do you do?
I'm trying to think. I heard the Lord and I had the same discussion,
Hmm.
and it was about time. It wasn't about money. It was about time.
Hmm. Yep.
And one of the key things that came up when we were having this discussion is what's going to change when you make the transition.
Exactly.
What?
Yep. From here to there.
Yeah. And how is that going to affect your relationship?
Right. How's it gonna be any different?
Right. Yeah, that's the revelation. How is it going to be different
Right.
when when you realize that he is as real as he can show you?
Right. Right.
What's more than real?
Right. Like
And
your co your cognizance or awareness of
right.
him, how is it going to,
Yeah, how is that going to change?
right?
Yeah, and that's the dilemma of with the money.
Right.
When you got all you could possibly have, And you can have more. Or you can't phantom having more, but you can have more and more.
Yeah. But it's a rat race in
Right.
every phase. And all it was showing me this. It's like you make this amount of money. Okay, then you want to make this amount of money. Okay, then you want to make this amount of money. Then you want to make this. And then it's like you get to this point, but
Cause we doing the measuring.
exactly what to what end?
Right.
You honestly have to ask yourself if and then I bring myself back into the equation because I'm not measuring myself up against someone else.
Right.
I don't want what they want. There's nothing else in this world that I want. God gives me a baby. Trust
How
me,
about now?
I'm
How
elated.
about but how about the awareness that there's nothing else you
But see, that people aren't gonna get that. See what I'm saying? You people can't relate to that. But I can take them
right?
on the journey. Let me take you on the journey. I'm in a place where more can be attained, but it's nothing more that I want. So then what are your aspirations
It
with
doesn't
a
matter.
mindset like that? And this is what the journey I want to take you on. With a mindset like that, this is the aspiration to do whatever God needs me to do while he has me here.
And
What
that's
else?
the conclusion.
What more do you need me to do?
Right.
It's not what more do I want to have? No, it's
Now,
what
is what
more
more?
do you
Where
need
where
me to
where
do?
where else can our relationship go?
Right. Clearly, there's something else you want me to do because I'm still here.
You're here.
So then my focus isn't on accumulating, my focus is on your direction. And
And
that's the difference.
that's that takes us back to uh who recorded this? Was it John the Baptist that said he must increase
Increase
and I
and I
decrease?
decrease.
Yeah, that was John.
It's John.
John the Baptist.
It was John.
And
And
he came, and look at how early he came to that,
that conclusion,
yeah.
because when you understand, and this is why when my son asked me that, when he asked me, what would you, if you had one question, what would you ask God? Because the question is makes me curious because God doesn't want anything. He's not lacking anything.
Right.
So the first question would be, when did you decide? And the when is very critical to me because in a period where there isn't any time, the pace is calculated. It's no time. So he can't be like, oh, when I was a gazillion million years old, because he didn't start. You follow me? He didn't start.
Right.
So when is only critical in that light.
See, so he couldn't count it.
Exactly. He was 1 day old, and he's still 1 day old. We can't fathom time. So I'd love to hear Almighty outside of time talk to me about time on the decision.
Mhm.
The decision was always there. I just hadn't made it. Just hadn't made it. And then why? Well, why did you make it when you made it?
But now,
'Cause it-
now, now you're getting into the childish why. Because you're going to why forever.
oh, you're not. That's not childish. That's not because You're not thinking the way I'm thinking, brother. Because if you was thinking the way I was thinking, then you would understand that not about me defining it. It's about God telling you why. See, you get in the mind of God. He's not lacking anything. So then why does God want to create? And you know what came to my mind?
And that's part of the beginning. That's part of when he began.
Because he wanted to explore himself? I don't know. But that's what came to my mind. I'd wanted to explore himself. But I'm like, why would God want to explore himself? So I don't think that's the reason, right? But that's me thinking. But imagine God telling you why he decided to create. Imagine that conversation. It, all of this ties in because I said, there's nothing else that I want. I only want to fulfill God's purpose. God only wants to fulfill his purpose. That didn't come out of nowhere. It's not about accumulating. People say, "Oh, he wanted to share his love." God didn't have to. I don't see God wanting to share love just because he's
He is so.
still. It doesn't resonate. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
hey,
But but an almighty entity decided at some point. He made a decision for some purpose. And if you calculate that, it gives you more of a picture of where he's going with it. 'Cause people think that this is the all be all. That's why when I say there's nothing that I want, because this isn't something you can collect. It's a glimpse. The glimpse is usually there to help you to see something you didn't see in your actual reality. In reality and actuality.
it's another revelation.
Exactly. This is a revelation to help us to understand better in the reality. This is the glimpse. He's trying to get us to see something, but we're so stuck in the glimpse. And then he's like, "Oh, you finally got it. Now I got to pull you out." Oh no, don't pull me
Yeah,
out yet.
yeah.
Not yet. I finally got it.
We always trying to get somewhere.
Exactly. Which is why rich people constantly are chasing. They don't want anything. They can have everything. They're
Maybe it's
not
just
lacking.
maybe it's just habit.
You see what I mean? Maybe. But they don't want anything. They're not lacking anything. But they're chasing something. Why? Because because they're not fulfilled? Or do they want to show off their power? But what if you don't have anybody to show your power off to? Who are you showing it to? Just yourself? Think about
But
God.
but you're not God.
Exactly. Think about God. Who is God showing his love to? Just himself? Because I'm nothing. I don't understand God's love, whether he shows it to me or not. I'm just an extension. So think about that. And somebody said, "Oh, he just wanted to share his love." I don't even understand his love. How would I even get out? He has to make me aware of it. So then what is he doing? And then where? And where is he doing it? Those are the questions. That conversation. And I would just be sitting on his God lap, letting him talk. Not understanding a word he's saying.
He's saying,
Because think about that.
But becoming aware of the fact that there is an answer.
Exactly. But there's an answer that only he can give. And I'm not searching for the answer. But if there was something I would ask, that would be it. You know what it is that I'm doing? I'm getting to know God. It's not me chasing after the why, brother. It's me getting to know God. Because now God gets to elaborate on who he is. Think about that. I'm asking, when did you decide? Why did you decide? Where did you decide? Where?
All those interrogatives.
Exactly, because we know the what. We see what he decided to do. We see it. I have that. I don't need, it's the when, the why, and then the where. Because where in the world were you when you decided to do all of this? Because you look out and you're like, it's so big, so much, so
And
gargantuan.
what caused you to decide?
Yeah. Which is goes back to the why to me, but you could say what the drive behind it, because it was only his drive.
Well, yeah,
You know what I mean?
gotta remember that he's God.
Exactly. So wasn't nothing outside of him that
Right. Nothing
provoked him.
outside of him. It all occurred within him.
And then the scripture from Paul came to me. Was it Ephesians?
What does it say?
The breadth and depth
And it,
and
right,
width, height.
right, yeah.
Right. Was that Ephesians 2
Think Ephesians.
or 1?
I gotta go over there and look. No, it's not one. No, I think it's in three, isn't it?
Is it 3?
For this, verse 14, for this reason I live for the Father, from whomever you being rooted and established in love, may have the power to, together with all the Lord's holy people, to grasp how wide and how long and how
Right.
deep is the love of Christ.
That's 3:14.
That's 3:14.
Yep, that's it.
Then it ends it by saying, now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or
Yep.
imagine, or that is at work within us.
Yeah, that's it.
The revelation there. His power that's at work within us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
That's a heck of a statement.
Yeah. 18 may have power together with all the Lord's holy people to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is
Deep
the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge,
knowledge. Is
you may be
something
filled to the
there's
measure.
something greater than knowledge.
Right. Oh man, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. Imagine that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. And that's a lot. But you see, that's where it went. from those questions, it took me to that statement from Paul. There's so much to God.
Travel down the path that Paul traveled.
Exactly. There's so much to God. There's so much to God, to the entity, to the Almighty, to the Alpha, to the Omega.
We just barely scratched the
And
surface.
and we
Universe.
exactly we fixate on the glimpse, the things of this world, and we miss
It's all in comparison to this world, which is invalid.
invalid. We miss God, the surrounding God. And you asked that question. That's why it was so pertinent when he asked that. That's why when I said, when did you decide? Because there is a God outside of these decisions that he's made. And there's so much more God outside of the decisions that he's made that I see. There are decisions that he's made that I don't see
Yeah,
because he hasn't revealed them to me.
right. Because he has been there.
And he's gone on and carried them on.
At least you're in the reality of that.
Right. But we're fixated on stuff that we see
Whatever little glimpses we get, because we walk by sight.
and not by God.
Yeah, not by God.
And when you start walking by God, then there's nothing,
Right.
absolutely nothing
Nothing. And
that
there's
you
no
want,
question.
that you want. You're
And there's
no,
no question.
and there's no question. There's nothing this world can come to me with and present to me and make me
He's
curious about it.
adequate.
Oh man,
He's
I have,
adequate.
I am in a different space and time zone. I
Right.
reside in something else. It's not
And
this
like, and
world.
like, and like he showed us last week,
Yeah,
and he,
and he's in us.
what now? Define that reality.
Yeah, living out.
We in him and he's in us.
And he's living out the purpose that he has us here
Right.
for.
Right.
See that whole full circle. Like I'm on
His reason.
assignment. I am on assignment. You're on assignment. Everybody that's here.
And, and the assignment requires us to be absolutely, completely consumed by him
Right.
and nothing else.
That's it. What you
Nothing
say?
else.
Hang on in there.
Yeah, just tying up a knot.
Yeah, just hang on in there. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Because we're on the ride.
Right, and praise him for taking us on it.
Absolutely. Just that's all I can do is give him praise. Give him the utmost for his highest. That's all I can do.
Because he only gives his highest.
That's it. There's no other way.
I mean, think about that, Corey. Whatever he does is him completely.
Exactly. It just, what did Paul say? That you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. You're getting the fullness of God, not the partial.
Yeah, just getting a glimpse. And then Paul tries to explain it.
Yeah,
And whoever was able to do it immeasurably more than all
exactly.
could think or imagine, according to his power. According to his power, not according to our power.
No, not according to the things that we think.
Right.
It extends beyond. And this is the time Paul was on. He understood. It extends beyond this. We're trapped in something. Just trapped. And God is trying to pull us out, snatch us up out of the grips of it, because there's so much more that he wants to give us.
And it takes him to pull us out of it.
Exactly, but you will never get it. You will never get it. You'll never get it. And that's why rich people are
They run it so
consumed.
hard.
Yeah. They consume the money, then they become consumed with the
And
money.
with the money. And if they're not careful, they implode.
Exactly. Because every decision they make, it has to be something with regarding money. Some money decision, not necessarily to get more money, but
Right.
based on the money. It's based on the money. How much money they have, how much money they have to spend, how much money they're going to accumulate, etc., etc. How much money they're going to waste, etc., etc. Driven by the money. And God is like, not so with you. Not so. You're driven by me. You see what I mean? With us, not so. I drive you. I tell you what I need you to do based on what I need you to accomplish, based on what I need accomplished through you, based on what I need people to see from you when they see you, whatever, whatever. And then when you are walking in that, there is nothing else you could ever want. Even when you say, yeah, yeah, I want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. It's, if God wants me to do that, I want to do that. If that's what God wants me to do, then I want to do that. I don't want to do it apart from God. That's not my decision. I'm consumed. Did you say he's living in me? The God in me doesn't want to do that. I don't even know where I am anymore.
People say that. Yeah, 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 yeah. I have lived so long under man's and our definition of ourselves. I don't know what I am.
Right.
I'm what he created.
Exactly.
And I'm finding out like everyone else.
Right. And I have to get in that place just like he was in that place where he was comfortable just being. I have to get comfortable with just being in it,
Just be.
just being. It's nothing else I can be.
How did the writer of Genesis put it in the beginning?
In the beginning, God. Yep. That means he was there before the beginning, guys.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
Our God.
Um, man, I'm glad your godson asked that question.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's interesting because it continues us on our journey.
Right. It does. It does.
Yes, going out.
It's just keeping the focus
Back on him.
on him because there's none else.
There's none else.
There's none else.
I have to write this down. I gotta do a search on none else.
Right.
I really, out of curiosity, need to do a search on none else. Because that's such a profound statement. And he used it multiple times.
Yeah.
None other than none else. What software do you use? YouVersion?
Uh-huh. I just use U version.
I went down the rabbit hole of Logos,
Uh-huh.
where they try to sell you me. They sell all they trying to do is grow your library.
That's it.
And the book itself is the mother load.
Yeah.
And the God revealing the book is the mother load. Can you do that kind of a search in the U version?
No. No. You could just search scriptures, but it'll give you accounts. So on various hits, but it doesn't take you on that, like you say, rabbit hole like Lagos, where you get occupied with the thing.
Another book.
Exactly.
And what somebody else thinks.
Yep. But it's entertaining.
Oh yeah. I mean, but that. Everything that pertains to our world has to be entertaining. That's
Right.
what entertainment for all tastes.
Yeah.
And Mondays can be made when I can convince you to taste what I'm tasting.
Yeah. I was just skimming through that scripture, Isaiah 45.
What does it say, Corey?
No, that's what we just been saying. There's none other. There's none else. There's no other God.
Right, but he's all. But in my excursion through the body, I recall that being almost a familiar saying of him
Hmm.
putting words to that effect.
Right.
There's nothing else. Nobody else is.
Yeah. Apart from me, there is no God.
Right. How many different ways did he say that to us?
He said, I will strengthen you, though you have not acknowledged me, so that from the rising of the sun to the place of its setting, people may know there is none besides me. I am the Lord, and there is no other. I form the light and create darkness. I bring prosperity and create disaster. I, the Lord, do all things. Your heavens above rain down my righteousness. Let the clouds
Mm.
shower it down. Let the earth open wide. Let salvation spring up. Let righteousness flourish with it. I, the Lord, have created it. Woe to those who quarrel with their maker, those who are nothing but potsherds among the potsherds on the ground. Does the clay say to the potter, what are you making? Does your work say the potter has no hands? Woe to the one who says to the father, what have you begotten? Or to a mother, what
Now
have you brought to birth?
where is it?
That's 45.
Isaiah?
That's all Isaiah 45, brother. That's all Isaiah 45. Oh. It's just it's just marvelous that when you go back and just listen to God, this is God talking.
Yes.
This is Alpha and Omega talking, breaking it down. I created that. I created that. I brought the disaster. And who are you to question me? Like, there is a question, not asking a question, questioning me. Woe to the one who says to the Father, what have you begotten? What is this? What have you done? Like, like it was not supposed to be, or it was in error for you to have done it. This is what I meant for it to be. Yeah. It didn't just come about. No, this was the purpose of the thing. This was my intent.
Yeah.
I intended for it to be this way.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. See, this is the thing that trips us up with God because we feel we have a foot to stand on to try to express to him, you can't do what you just did. See, we are your governors. No, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am. You can't govern something that has no limits. You have no foggy idea. I can't say earthly idea because you're trying to speak on things that is not earthly. You have no heavenly or beyond heavenly idea. But we're trying to speak on it. We're trying to govern the decisions of God, telling God he can no longer. You can no longer, sir. That's what that is. What have you begotten? What did you do? This was not to be done. I didn't give you permission. That's what we're saying. I didn't give you permission to do that. That's Isaiah 45:10.
Yeah. 45 what?
45 verse 10.
Woe to the one who says to a father.
Mm-hmm. What have you begotten?
We do question him about his children, don't
Mm-hmm.
we? Uh, yes, sir.
Yeah. Yep. So that scripture resonates. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
It's spoken.
I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, and I do not want. There's nothing that I'm lacking. And I didn't understand that, obviously, growing up, but I've gotten to the place in my life where I'm understanding. Wait, when you sit back and you think about it, there's nothing that I want. You say, oh, I want a family. I want this. I want. No, I don't. I don't get, see, we think when you get these things, you don't get to keep that. Your children going on. Now they got children. And some of them got children with children. You could look on the fruit of your labor, say, wow, look what we did, the decisions that we made and what has come about. But
Oh,
it's not yours. You
it's
don't, you
clean all that.
can't cradle it. It's not in your possession. Like God, when he creates something, this is, it's in his hands. If he wants it to stop, it stops. It's still there. It never goes anywhere. Earth has been rotating for thousands upon thousands of years. It hasn't gone anywhere. Still on its axis, spinning around the sun. We make something.
Multi-directional journey
Right.
that's only one direction.
Right.
Where God wants to go.
The way God wants it to go. It doesn't work that way for us. See, it's dependent upon. We start a business. It's dependent upon consumers. Right? We
All this good,
we
bad, and ugly.
we start a practice. It's dependent upon people coming to me. And then I have to make sure I do every one of them right, or they're gonna start telling people not to come to me. And then I'm gonna start losing money. And then my practice is probably gonna bottom up because the only people
It's
gonna be
just
coming
like,
to me are my friends.
it's just like the cattlemen are squealing because Trump decided he wants to use some foreign beef.
Right. Because I thought you was investing in the US.
And he got their attention because it's affecting their money.
Right. But he said he was investing in the US. He's getting away from all of the manufacturing in foreign countries. So they're questioning him on his hypocrisy.
And the fact or the idea that they need to see his hypocrisy to even begin to grasp what's happening
Right.
um, is a truth. That's the
Yeah.
truth. They
Yeah.
have to see it.
Right.
And for some of them, the cattlemen, hey, you got me squealing. I'm losing money
Yep.
because of your decision.
Yes. Because they can't hold what it is that they so-called think they established.
Our controller.
Right. Just so you're not in control of anything.
And sometimes they go a long time before they get a glimpse of what being out of control looks like.
Exactly.
Go through generations of life.
And that's the quarrel we have with God. Control false security, false sense of control.
Want to put out. We want the sense of that we want the sense that we're in control,
Yeah.
right? And we're secure.
Yeah. See, we yeah, we want to dictate
All this weather,
God's.
all this weather,
Hmm.
all these fires
Yeah.
is showing otherwise.
Yeah. We want to dictate God's decisions.
Because governments all over the world are spending money that they never planned on spending,
Yep.
rescuing people,
Yeah.
finding people.
Yeah. Yep.
Like some guy climbed up a mountain 200 some feet. They had to go rescue him.
Mm. Yeah.
And all those expenses add up.
Right.
They're not in anybody's budget.
Hey,
Y'all didn't know y'all was gonna get so much rain in the house, huh?
you didn't. We didn't. We did not. Broke records. Th-
And it's continuing to break records.
Some scientists said it was more rain than that could actually be produced, which didn't make sense because it was produced. So
That's him thinking. That's him thinking.
I
He's
know.
looking at what he relies on,
Yeah.
and what he relies on says, no, that can't happen.
And it happened. So that tells you there's a force behind it that can actually
You
make
gonna
it
know
happen.
about
That can actually make it happen.
it. Right. Absolutely. Wow.
The entity that is actually in control, the one you're quarreling with. And see, and this is this
You falling.
right. But this is good because you know what this does? It shapes your requests. What am I asking God for?
Yeah.
I heard a person express to me they asked for a loved one that died to return. And when the loved one didn't come back, it was upsetting. Why would you ask for a loved one to return? You didn't possess the loved one. You didn't control the loved one. The loved one didn't
I
live.
love one.
You see what I mean? The loved one didn't live here for you. It didn't even do what it is, what you wanted it to do. It didn't. It
But we
lived.
don't but we don't see that.
But you see, but the funny thing is we see it, but we still move about accordingly.
Yeah.
If you see it when your child ain't obeying your rules, because you're getting upset, you're getting mad, you're fussing at them, you see it, but you still think you in control of it.
Yeah.
That ain't he mine. She mine. Clearly, she's not. She ain't doing what you wanted to do. He ain't doing what you want him to do. So he's not yours. You know, he descended from you, but he's not yours. And then we quarrel with God because,
And that's a great way to put it, Corey. And that's what we do. And we fuss with him.
yes,
He's the fall guy.
because he didn't do,
For everything, for everything that doesn't go according to how we want it.
yeah,
And never dawn on us
yeah,
who's in control.
who's in control? This is what Isaiah 45 is saying.
We are not in control.
We are not in control.
And how long do you have to live life
Yeah,
before you learn that lesson?
before you get it.
before we finally get it.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. And he wasn't joking.
Yeah.
But we run down the rabbit holes of religion and think we have figured it out.
Right. Right.
And won't be honest with ourselves.
And we won't be. No.
That was a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I went down that rabbit hole and almost lost God.
Exactly. Exactly.
And hey man,
Almost lost God because of my foolery.
yeah,
Because I'm jockeying for his position. Who
I'm
am I?
competing with him.
Exactly. I'm trying to tell him what he needs to do for me. Like I made him. You know what that sound like? An idol. That sounds like an idol. I made it. And then we do. Like I made him. You're gonna be my God. And then I'm telling it how it needs to come up with something for me. Wait a minute.
And it can't do nothing.
You made it.
You got to carry it around. You made it.
You made it. He can't see what he say. They idols. They can't see. They can't eat. They can't talk. And you sitting here asking it to do something. And you got to take it, carry it around.
How dumb.
How dumb. How dumb. And see, that's what happens with money. We made it. We carry it around. And we ask it to do.
And we think it has some power of its own.
And we ask it to do stuff for us. But what's really happening is it's the exchange. It's people that God put here with abilities to do things that are electing it over him because we're trying to get something. There's something that we want here, but we never get it. You know what I mean? We get something, but we never get what we want because soon as you get the thing you thought you wanted, you're not satisfied. Why?
Nope. That's another one of sin's rabbit holes.
Because that ain't what you wanted. That's not truly what you wanted. It's not really what you wanted.
Lying there somewhere.
Yeah. Because see, really what you want is control.
No, and nobody wants to come out and say that.
Nobody wants to come out and say that I want to be
I want to
in
sneak up.
control.
That's the quest. That's the desire.
Yeah.
And we
No,
and we use any and every means.
right. Yeah. Because see, we think they say money can't buy happiness, but it can buy things. Go
And
ahead.
folks make money on my foolishness.
Exactly. And they do. They do.
And by the time the whole thing is done,
Yeah.
who was pursuing it ain't made nothing compared to the folks that have used that pursuit.
Yeah. Exactly. Because think about how it's changing hands. Like we talked about AI. Like you got now you got people that got to make all these data centers. Even if you buy the contract, yeah. If you buy the contract for the buildings, even if you buy all the material for the buildings, even if you buy
They're
the
gonna give
land,
you the
you know what I mean? You buy the land where all the material is coming from. If you buy it all, you're not getting paid back, sir, because you're gonna have to pay all these people
yeah, all this stuff.
to mine the material. You got to pay somebody to
Because
machine.
of your system that takes, I'm using a musician or writer as an example.
Right, right,
Somebody comes up with an idea, a song or whatever.
right.
And in order to make money off of it,
Yep.
they got to involve 50 million people.
50 million people just so you can make money.
I tell you this last week that
Mm-mm.
Europeans came up with the idea of slavery.
Yep.
Those people from a country that wasn't theirs,
Right,
brought them to a country that they have stole from the folks that were here and say they discovered it.
right.
And what was discovered is some Indians saw discovered some ships
Yeah,
at the shoreline.
right,
That's history.
right. And that's his story.
That's his story. He brought some people this way,
Yeah,
and they discovered the people who were here.
yeah,
The people that were here didn't discover them.
right,
And tell that story another way.
right, right.
And all history changes.
Changes, changes.
And I think that's what's happening in our society today.
It is.
And everybody, now they found out that everybody's aware of the fact that what's in history will control what happens in the future.
Yep.
And so they're trying to control the history.
Yep. Because they don't want it to be repeated.
Mm.
Because see, they're over here, they consume this land. And they don't want nobody to come over here and say, "Oh, look what we discovered,"
Oh, we found.
and then get rid of what's here.
But couldn't the Russians do that? Couldn't the Chinese do? Oh, look what we found.
Look what we found, and get rid of what's here, and then consume it. But guess what?
History will repeat itself.
It already is happening. How many Chinatowns do you have in the United States?
Too many probably.
And then they said we got Iranian people, what they call them, the Iranian people that are here. They call it something.
Uh, the original folk.
No, people from Iran or Iran, Iranian people. Because whenever we attacked Iran, they were saying, "Oh,
Oh, the Iranians. Yeah.
yeah, they were saying we have so many of them here, and they were going to start sales." They said they had sales where they be training currently here in this country.
Okay. Is that hard to believe?
Huh?
Hard to believe?
No, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
No.
is it's already happening.
Right, right.
I said, look at how they've already come over here, Chinese people.
And
How
we
many
let them in.
Chinatowns?
And we
This,
let them in.
that's what I'm saying. So you have all these Chinatowns. So they're already here equipped to take
Right.
over if they want to. If they are.
Why you were making money off of.
Exactly.
Why you started out making money off of.
And so the people from Iran, they're already here. There's sales. If they want to go nuclear, they can. Here. They've already infiltrated the camp.
Trojan horses already showed up.
Exactly. And just like what the Indians did when not Indians because they weren't from India, but just the indigenous people when they were here, they allowed them in,
Right.
befriended them, showed them how to farm, showed them the crops.
The savannah.
Hey, and then guess what they do? They started learning their ways. They started learning how to cultivate the land. And then once they got comfortable, they went and called some of their friends. Bring more. These people can't fight some of the letters that they wrote. Yeah, they're farmers. They're not warriors. Then they killed them off. And we're not very far from that.
And record the history as if it didn't happen.
Right. But we're not very far from that. There's more foreign people in this country than people that came here in the very beginning of the time of this country that were
Colonization.
white.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, there's four or more people that are currently foreign people that we would consider foreigners in this country than there are European
And
foreigners
that's,
that
that's
came over
why.
here and stole this
That's
country.
why. And that's why all this supremacy is so stupid.
It is.
Don't you believe in the supremacy of numbers?
Right.
I mean, see, when you go down a rabbit hole, ain't no telling what you gonna get.
Right. There's no telling.
What you gonna get?
Right.
And everybody's making money off of this so-called control.
Right.
And their control is a lie.
Yeah.
They can't control the fight.
Right. Right.
They don't even let the foreigners fight the fights.
Right. Right. Right.
We headed for a mess.
Yeah. Yeah. Chasing the rabbit hole.
But what's interesting, if you stop and you stop and think, you watched The Matrix and all
Hmm.
those films,
Yep.
already spoken of, already
It's already spoken of.
illustrated.
Yep.
He has spoken,
Yeah.
and ain't nobody listening.
No one.
Being entertained.
Yeah. Yep.
No, it's just, I mean, he wants to change the name of Lake Ontario. Ontario was named Ontario by the indigenous people.
Yeah.
The province of Ontario took on that name because that's what the indigenous people called that lake.
Yeah.
And we're down another rabbit hole. And we're forcing people to say no
Yeah.
while we think we're in control.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah,
It's
brother.
like it's like the shock that always happens when bullies are resisted.
Hmm. Yep.
See, who in America isn't an immigrant?
Right. The indigenous people.
legally or illegally.
Right. Exactly. The Aborigines.
All the slaves that they came out of Africa.
Right.
And what's it been 400 some years now?
Yeah.
And you got the indigenous people uprising on one side and the forced laborers uprising on the other side.
Mm,
And you caught in the middle.
right.
Mm-mm-mm. What a hole they digging.
Yeah.
What a hole they're digging.
Yeah.
With a Bible in their hands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But that's just another form of control. It's manipulation. If I make you think I'm for good, then you'll follow me.
Yep,
You know, wolves in sheep clothing
yep. You got it. And the one who's in control is in control.
is in control. It's gonna be what it's gonna be because it's gonna be what he's influencing and permitting it to be. One thing God is definitely not trying to do is placate you. He's not trying to manipulate you into wanting to be with him. What did he say at 45? It was me that created the light in the darkness. I created it
I created it. I control it.
and I control it. It's doing what I want it to do. So you could be mad at me for being God all you want. But guess what? It ain't gonna stop me from being God. In the remnant that I have here, it is not gonna stop them from accepting me being God.
Fulfilling my purposes.
Exactly. And matter of fact, you gonna fulfill it too. Unbeknownst to you, you still gonna fulfill it.
Right.
But God don't have to talk to us like that. For what? God is God. It's like an ant talking to a human, telling the human, "You're not gonna step on me. Step on you if I want to." And the ant can call you cruel as what he is. That doesn't matter.
I can scoop you up and throw you away.
Exactly. You're at my mercy. But God doesn't treat us like us treats ants.
Yeah, if you don't believe that, just go look at the films of that mudslide coming through.
Exactly.
One moment they were there,
The
next
next,
moment they weren't.
they weren't gone.
And it's
Hmm.
amazing to me how they reported, and there was 90 Americans. Oh,
Okay.
somebody gonna have to find your 90.
Exactly. 'Cause we
Because
all die.
that ain't gonna answer. That ain't gonna answer none of their relatives' questions.
Nope.
You gonna have to depend on somebody else to get you some answers.
Right.
But no, it's just like you so eloquently have illustrated tonight. We're wrestling with God
Yeah.
as if we never did hear about what happened to Jacob.
Right.
and we're knowingly
Hmm.
wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, brother.
We won't we won't have ignorance as an excuse.
No. No.
We've been trying to shove him down other folks
Hmm.
for our advantage.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, oh man.
Man, oh man, brother. Man, oh man.
They've been warned about climate change, and right in the midst of it,
Hmm.
you do want.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy,
Yes, sir.
y'all still piping hot down yonder, or y'all cooler than we are?
Nah, brother. It was 111 today. It got in that car. It was 111. I started driving. It was between 106 and 108 on my way home. It's been real hot. Been real hot. And God is still good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Nope. And I will shout it from the rooftops.
And he's in control.
And he is in control.
He's in control.
Yes,
So
sir.
Trump's standing there.